Here we go. Alejandro Garnacho is finally a blue. What this massive signing means for Chelsea. Breaking: Chelsea have just sealed one of the biggest transfers of the summer. The wait is over, Chelsea fans. After weeks of talks, rumors, and hope, we can finally say it: Alejandro Garnacho is a Chelsea player. Fabrizio Romano has just given us his famous "here we go," and the deal is done. But what does this mean for our club? Why is everyone so excited? And what can we expect from our new Argentine star? Let's break it all down. The deal that made us all dream. When the first rumors started linking Garnacho with Chelsea, many of us thought it was just another transfer story that would fade away. Manchester United selling their young talent to us? It seemed too good to be true. But here we are. Chelsea have agreed to pay around £40 million for the 20-year-old winger. Yes, that's a lot of money for someone so young. But when you see what this kid can do on the pitch, you'll understand why we opened our wallets. The deal includes a 7-year contract for Garnacho. That's right, 7 years. This shows just how much the club believes in him. We're not just buying a player for now. We're investing in our future. Who is Alejandro Garnacho? For those who haven't been following this talented youngster, let me tell you why everyone is talking about him. Garnacho was born in Madrid but chose to represent Argentina at international level. He's been at Manchester United since he was a teenager, working his way up through their youth system. What makes him special? Simple: he's got that rare mix of pace, skill, and football brain that you can't teach. When he runs at defenders, they know they're in trouble. He can beat players with his speed or his tricks. Sometimes both at the same time. The boy has already shown he can perform in big games. He's scored crucial goals for United and has been one of their best players this season. At just 20 years old, he's already proven he belongs at the highest level. Why did United sell him? This is the question everyone is asking. Why would Manchester United sell one of their best young talents to a rival club? The truth is, football is a business. United needed money and Chelsea were willing to pay the right price. United initially wanted £50 million but eventually agreed to £40 million plus add-ons. There might also be some issues behind the scenes. Maybe Garnacho wanted a new challenge? Maybe he saw Chelsea as a better place to grow his career? We may never know the full story, but what matters is that he chose us. United fans won't be happy about this. Losing a player like Garnacho to Chelsea will hurt them for years to come. But their loss is our massive gain. What this means for Chelsea's attack. Let's talk about what really matters: how Garnacho fits into our team. Right now, Chelsea have been looking for that spark in attack. We have good players, but we needed someone who can change a game in a moment. Someone who can create something from nothing. Garnacho is exactly that player. He can play on either wing, which gives our manager lots of options. Need pace on the left? Garnacho can do that. Want someone to stretch play on the right? He's your man. But here's what excites me most: his direct. No messing around, no keeping the ball just to keep it. When Garnacho gets the ball, he wants to hurt the other team. He wants to score or set up goals. That's the kind of player Chelsea fans love to watch. How will he fit in? The big question now is where exactly Garnacho will play in our system. If we stick with our current setup, he could start on the left wing. His pace and ability to cut inside would work perfectly there. He loves to drift in from wide areas and either shoot or find a teammate in the box. On the right side, he could offer something different. Most right wingers want to cut inside onto their left foot. Garnacho is comfortable going both ways. He can stay wide and cross with his right foot, or come inside and shoot with his left. The beauty of signing someone like Garnacho is that he gives the manager choices. Bad day for one winger? Bring on Garnacho. Need to change the game? Garnacho can do that too. What should we expect in his first season? Let's be realistic here. Garnacho is still young and this is a big move for him. Moving from United to Chelsea isn't just about changing clubs, it's about adapting to new teammates, a new system, and new pressure. But if his time at United tells us anything, it's that he's not afraid of big moments. This kid has scored winners in huge games. He's played in front of massive crowds and delivered when it mattered. I expect we'll see him slowly integrated into the team. Maybe he starts as a substitute for the first few games while he gets used to how we play. But don't be surprised if he forces his way into the starting 11 quickly. The Premier League is tough, but Garnacho has been playing in it for a while now. He knows what it takes. He just needs to show the same level he's been showing at United. The fan reaction: why are we so excited? Since the news broke, Chelsea fans have been going crazy on social media. And you can understand why. First, We've signed a player that United fans really didn't want to lose. That always feels good when it's your rival club. Second, we're getting someone who could be a star for the next decade. At 20 years old, Garnacho could be wearing the Chelsea shirt for many years to come. Third, this shows our ambition. We're willing to spend big money on young talent. We're thinking about the future while also trying to win now. But most importantly, we're getting a player who can excite us. Football is about entertainment, and Garnacho is one of the most entertaining young players in the world right now. How does this change our transfer window? This signing changes everything about how we view the rest of the transfer window. With Garnacho coming in, we might not need to panic about other attacking signings. We've got a quality option who can play multiple positions and who will only get better with time. It also shows other players that Chelsea mean business. When young stars see that we're willing to pay big money for talent like Garnacho, it makes them think twice about joining other clubs. The £40 million fee might seem like a lot, but in today's market, that's actually good value for a player of his quality and age. Similar players have gone for much more money recently. What are the risks? No transfer is perfect, so let's talk about what could go wrong. The biggest risk is pressure. Moving to Chelsea brings different expectations. Our fans are passionate and we want to see good football. Garnacho will need to handle that pressure and deliver performances. There's also the question of whether he can step up even more at Chelsea. He was good at United, but we need him to be great for us. That's not always guaranteed when players change clubs. His playing style is also quite direct and sometimes risky. That can lead to amazing moments, but it can also lead to lost possession in dangerous areas. Our coaches will need to help him find the right balance. The competition for places. Let's not forget, Garnacho is joining a squad that already has quality in attack. He'll need to fight for his place just like everyone else. This competition could be great for everyone. When players know they have to perform to keep their spot, it usually brings out the best in them. Garnacho will push our current wingers to be better, and they'll push him right back. It's a win-win situation. Either our current players step up their game, or Garnacho takes their place because he's playing better. Either way, the team gets stronger. What do the numbers tell us? Let's look at what Garnacho brings in terms of pure stats. This season at United, he's been one of their most consistent attackers. His pace causes problems for every defense he faces. His crossing has improved a lot over the past year. And his finishing is getting better and better. But numbers don't tell the whole story with a player like Garnacho. He's one of those players who can change a game even when his stats don't look amazing. A single run, a key pass, or a moment of magic can turn a draw into a win. That's exactly what Chelsea have been missing, someone who can create those special moments when games are tight. How this affects our rivals. Manchester United losing Garnacho doesn't just make Chelsea stronger, it makes one of our rivals weaker. United fans are not happy about this sale, and you can understand why. They've watched this kid grow up at their club, only to see him join Chelsea for big money. For us, it's perfect. We get a quality player and we hurt a rival at the same time. These are the kind of deals that can shape the league table over a whole season. Other clubs will also be watching this deal closely. If Garnacho succeeds at Chelsea, it might encourage more young players to see us as the best place to develop their careers. The long-term vision. This signing isn't just about this season, it's about building something special for years to come. Garnacho is 20 years old. If he develops as expected, he could be a key player for Chelsea for the next decade. Think about that, 10 years of watching this exciting player in a Chelsea shirt. The club is clearly thinking long-term with this deal. A 7-year contract shows we believe he can be one of the best wingers in the world. That's a big statement, but based on what we've seen so far, it's not crazy to think that way. What Garnacho brings to Stamford Bridge. Beyond the stats and the potential, what will Chelsea fans actually see when Garnacho steps onto the pitch? You'll see a player who never gives up. Even when things aren't going well, he keeps trying to make things happen. That's the kind of attitude Chelsea fans respect. You'll see someone who plays with joy. Watch him celebrate a goal or a good piece of skill. This is a kid who loves playing football. That energy is infectious and can lift the whole team. You'll also see someone who's not afraid to take risks. Sometimes that means losing the ball, but it also means creating chances that other players wouldn't even try for. The financial side. £40 million is a lot of money, but let's put it in context. For a 20-year-old with Garnacho's talent and potential, this could turn out to be a bargain. If he develops as expected, he could be worth twice that amount in a few years. The 7-year contract also helps with the financial side. It spreads the cost over a long period and gives Chelsea control over his future. If he becomes a star, we won't have to worry about other clubs trying to steal him. It's also worth remembering that young, talented players hold their value well. Even if things don't work out perfectly, we could probably get most of our money back by selling him later. What the experts are saying. Football experts and former players have been quick to share their thoughts on this deal. Most agree that Garnacho has huge potential. They point to his pace, his direct style, and his ability to score important goals as reasons why he could succeed at Chelsea. Some experts think £40 million is a fair price in today's market. Others think Chelsea might have got a bargain if Garnacho reaches his potential. The general feeling is that this is a smart signing by Chelsea, getting a proven young talent who can contribute right away while also having room to grow. Questions Chelsea fans are asking. Will he start right away? Probably not immediately, but don't be surprised if he's in the starting 11 within a few weeks. Quality players don't stay on the bench for long. Can he handle the pressure at Chelsea? He's already played for Manchester United in big games, so he knows what pressure feels like. Chelsea might actually be less pressure since expectations for young players are often lower at a new club. Is £40 million too much? In today's market, it's actually reasonable for a player of his age and ability. We've seen much worse signings for similar money. Will he get along with our current players? By all accounts, Garnacho is a good kid with a professional attitude. That usually means fitting in well with new teammates. The road ahead. So what happens next? Garnacho will need to pass his medical, get his work permit sorted, and then start training with his new teammates. The fans will be eager to see him in action, probably in our next home game. There will be excitement, there will be pressure, but there will also be support from the stands. This signing shows that Chelsea are serious about competing at the highest level. We're not just buying players, we're building a team that can challenge for trophies both now and in the future. Final thoughts, why this matters. This transfer is bigger than just one player joining Chelsea. It sends a message about what kind of club we want to be. We want to attract the best young talent in the world. We want to give them a platform to become superstars. And we want to build a team that Chelsea fans can be proud of for years to come. Garnacho represents all of that. He's young, he's talented, and he's hungry to prove himself at the highest level. Those are exactly the kind of players who can take Chelsea back to where we belong. The Premier League just got more interesting. Other teams will have to deal with Garnacho's pace and skill for the next 7 years. And we get to enjoy watching him develop into one of the best wingers in the world. Welcome to Chelsea, Alejandro Garnacho. Here we go indeed. What do you think about the Garnacho signing? Are you excited to see him in a Chelsea shirt? Let us know in the comments below and keep following Chelsea HQ View for all the latest transfer news and match updates.